My. What a season it has been. Here's a recap in 15 seconds. I'm sure we all know the drill. Let's take no time at all and get right into it. Coming in at spot number 5 is Kirby. So yes, I was very pleased with what we got that day. The only downside was, we went too early. There was just the slightest bit of color, particularly on the northwest side of the crossing where the golf course is. Also, another reason I wasn't thrilled with this place is because there's a speed restriction between here and the Kiel Street overpass. All the southbound trains will slow down as they hit this crossing, and all the northbound trains, on the other hand, will speed up after clearing this crossing. But of course, if you want GO train meets, this is the place for you. Coming in at spot number 4, we got the Rouge Hill GO station. Spend a good long day here and you'll get tons of GO and VIA trains. As a matter of fact, we got so many trains that day, I couldn't even compile them all into one video. The biggest problem with this GO station is, both the platforms are not wide enough, especially since this place is notorious for high-speed, non-stopping trains. One of the GO trains had an extraordinarily friendly crew.
Okay.
When the train was stopped at the platform, the conductor and the engineer came out to talk to us, asking about our YouTube channels, and then gave us a horn salute as they left.
That's anticlimactic. There it is.
Oh yeah, they also flashed the tail markers at us as they were pulling in.
Oh!
Aside from the station flaws, it was very colorful indeed. But it wasn't just the colors, as this station is located right up against Lake Ontario. That's the south platform for eastbound trains, and here's the lake. So yeah, this was definitely something. Coming in at spot number 3, we got the Vandorf train bridge. This is around mile 30 on the Bala-sub. And this train bridge rips this intersection in half, literally. In terms of color, it was a pretty colorful scene here. 314, which is this train here, was probably the only good train we got that day, because all the other trains were intermodals with GEVOs. 109, which was the train prior to 314, had 4 GEVOs up front, nothing else behind. Okay, 3 spots down, only 2 more to go. Spot number 2. Heritage Road, just west of Norval. With this trip, I'm happy to say we finally took rail fanning in the fall to the Halton sub. Spend a good day here and you'll get GO Transit, Via Rail, and CN. GO Transit on weekdays though. This crossing is about a third in between the Georgetown Via Station and the Mount Pleasant GO Station. However, there's only one Via Rail that comes here in the daytime, and that's Via 84. Via 87 goes the opposite direction, but usually in the evening. But the highlight of that day was neither a GO train or a Via train. It was a CN. A435, and a pretty short one too. It was so short, in fact, all it needed was a solo SD70i to pull it. Yes, an SD70i, 5607. And while CN's SD75Is are being rebuilt into SD75i ACCs, unfortunately, they have no plans for the SD70Is to be rebuilt, so the SD70Is are probably an endangered species. The best part about this spot, you can see downhill all the way to Georgetown. And yes, the autumn colors were in full swing here. Before I reveal the number 1 spot for 2024, let's review the number 1s for the last 3 years. 2021, Bloomington GO, CN A450. 2022, Pefferlaw, CN 101. 2023, Minising, CPKC 112. 2024, number 1, without a doubt, this. Yep, that's right folks, 2024's number 1 rail fanning in the fall spot, Craighurst, Horseshoe Valley Road, even though the traffic was nuts. Out of all 4 seasons, I have never seen so much color in one spot. And considering this is CPKC, we got 3 trains, which is a pretty good number for one day. This here is CPKC 112. It had a normal leader, but CN mid-DPU. 𝐶13 was the train of the day. It had 8781, the Hapag-Lloyd unit leading. And CP9713 mid-DPU, an AC4400 CW which was formerly on the Holiday train before the GP20C Ecos came in. And last but certainly not least, there's an extra 105, CPKC2-105. The primary CPKC 105 is an overnight train on the �MAC sub, after midnight. The one thing that stood out to us the most with the Horseshoe Valley Road crossing is this is probably the last gated crossing on the �MAC sub with a mechanical bell, in this case a Western 𝐑𝐚𝐬𝐧 mechanical bell. And who knows how much longer it's going to be around for, because knowing CP, they're replacing everything with Western 𝐑𝐚𝐬𝐧 bells. If or when they do replace this bell, hopefully it doesn't get scrapped or destroyed because it still sounds pristine. The best view of the fall colors is looking south towards the 400 overpass. It's almost completely golden orange here, and you can see a couple leaves falling down. Thanks again for tuning in to another great season. See you next year, folks. Bye now.